look up and I thank him. Take him. I see chances, I take him. Patience.
Yo. What's good, y'all? All you beautiful people. Everybody that's looking at you or looking at us. Hi. We're looking at you too.
Hello.
It's nice to see you. Nice to hear you as well.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we got like a reverse podcast. If you're listening in your car, we can actually hear what's in your car.
Oh.
Yeah, it's new technology.
Testing it out.
Yeah. So don't act alarmed. It's okay. But what's good, y'all? For all of y'all that don't know what's going on here, this is 7513 the podcast. I love how the fans, they always got energy. We can always rely on them.
Live studio audience.
Appreciate y'all. But yeah, we're back at it. By the time y'all hear this, this gonna be what, like episode 4, 5, 6? I don't know. Whatever number it is.
Episode 4.
Yeah, it's giving 4.
It's giving 4. 4 for 5.
And if this is your new season, and this is a new season, so we got some new members on this episode that you haven't seen yet. So let's go around the room. We're going to say the worst for last. Oh, just to start, my name is Ike. I'm your main host. Go ahead, clap for me, please. Appreciate you. We're going to let the rest of the cast introduce themselves. The man in the blue.
I'm Edosa, familiar face. Love to see y'all. Y'all know y'all love to see me. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Straight like that.
If y'all don't know, if you're on audio alone, you actually need to go to YouTube to see his fit. This man is looking nice.
Yeah, man, got the Under Armour tech.
What is that? Baby blue, powder blue, the powder blue sweatsuit.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's nice.
Clean. You know what that joint made out of? What? Boyfriend material.
There we go.
Yeah. My bad, y'all.
Who are you, sir?
Yeah. What's good? Bam, it's Tale. And remember that thing that he said we can hear inside your car? I could literally hear your gas tank on E. Hit that.
Fix that.
Hit that gas station, y'all.
Expeditiously. All right, we got the last man, a new face. If you watched the first episode, you didn't see him, but he's here.
So, point of correction, I was actually on episode 2.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'm mixing up the numbers, They got me in the sweatshop. So.
It's your boy, Zomway, a.k.a. Promway, a.k.a. Dante, a.k.a. your mommy and your daddy, a.k.a. Lades, formerly known as...
Where they know you by that at? Who know you by that?
Hey, if you know, you know.
Dang.
If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know,
shout out to
now
Dante.
you know.
I don't even remember what episode that was first.
I don't remember you.
Dante. That's crazy, but I appreciate y'all for joining us.
Oh, I didn't get any claps.
Oh, nah. They don't like it. I told you.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's the audience. I told you. First for last. They playing favorites right now.
Respect.
Don't worry, they like you.
Yeah, they do. Appreciate you though.
Shaking my head.
But if you're joining us, thank you for joining us wherever you're at. If you're in Mexico, Lagos, Nigeria.
We got people in Germany.
Really?
That's tough.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, it'd be random.
Damn, we international with it.
I feel like that's by accident. Ain't no way.
Nah, it'd be on multiple episodes.
We tough, boy.
They just be there somewhere. They out there.
What type of person would just pick up a random podcast and just be like,
son?
It's on Spotify.
People do
it's
it.
On Apple Podcasts.
They probably got recommended and they were like, oh. And they just kept coming back from,
Wow.
I love hearing these spry young gentlemen.
You think they really understand us? Like,
I don't.
They could. You never know.
Oh, you know what? They might. I know some people use podcasts to like learn English. So
This is the wrong podcast.
This is the worst podcast. They're gonna be sounding like a little DMV young
Yeah.
That's crazy. Nasty.
that is something.
But that goes to show though, like no matter what you're doing, you never know who's watching you, and it'd be people who might be your biggest fans out of the country. You just never
Always.
Mm-hmm.
All the
Or
time.
your biggest haters.
know. God forbid.
Hate
No,
watching.
your biggest haters are in your hometown.
Ooh.
That's another podcast
That's
for
another
another
episode,
day.
right? That's
Right
definitely-
above.
oh my goodness, my stomach. That's another
Yeah,
episode.
let's save it for the haters podcast. Dang, but appreciate y'all for joining us. And if this is your first time or you may have forgot, we usually like to start the episodes with a nice little icebreaker to warm us up a little bit.
Woo.
So the icebreaker we got today is called wavelength. I saw this on like TikTok or one of them things. But pretty much the premise of the game, we're going to play a little game real quick to see if we actually know each other. Who actually wants to go? Who wants to be the guesser?
I would like to go.
Oh god.
This is going to be hard.
Let's go, Dante.
All right, let's do it. So the premise of the game is Mr. Dante, aka Zamway, aka Lades, aka Promway, is gonna close his eyes. We're gonna deliberate amongst each other what number we're gonna pick. The premise of the game is for him to guess the number, and we're gonna use the number, and he's going to ask for categories, and we're gonna give him things that we would rate that number, if that makes sense. So, for example, if the number is 2, Zamway, his eyes are closed. We agree amongst each other the number's gonna be 2. And Zamway is gonna ask us, all right, give me a movie. And we're supposed to give him a movie that we think is a 2 so that he can kind of guess the number.
Save the Last Dance.
Wait a minute.
So he's gonna ask about a couple categories. Let's do like 4 categories. Actually, there's only 3 of us.
No, let's do 4.
4 categories.
For episode 4.
And you actually, good job.
4 for
I like
4.
what you did there. So when you get a category, you're actually gonna ask somebody to give the answer as well. So you say
What do you mean?
movies, Tale, and then Tale gives you something that he thinks is a 2.
Oh, that's a good system.
All right.
Mhm.
I got it.
Y'all ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
so that's why you wanted 3.
Yeah, because there's only 3 of us, but it doesn't matter. You can ask somebody
The
to go
last one I'll do
twice.
for everybody.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm ready.
Mr. Zonway, close your eyes.
My eyes are closed.
What number we want to do? All right, we agree. Y'all see it, fans?
They can't hear it though.
Yeah, they
going
gonna
to.
find out soon enough.
All right, so the people that are on audio are playing with me.
Honestly, yeah. Let's see if y'all can guess. So, Zonway, you go be eyes.
My eyes are open, guys.
All right, now ask for a category. It could be movies, it could be shows, anything you want, of food, anything you want, and then ask somebody to answer. We got you.
All right, food for Ike.
Food, spaghetti.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Okay. Let's go with Eduse. Sneakers.
Oh,
I
oh.
didn't get that.
Oh man.
Well, not all right. Let me rephrase that. Let's make it simpler. Jordans. I'm not a Jordan guy, but I know like Jordans, so just rate
Oh,
Jordans.
I know exactly what come to my mind.
Okay. I'm gonna just say the colorway, but fire red.
Okay. All right,
All
Tale. What should I do for you? All right.
Anime.
Oh,
No, do this. Your songs.
Oh,
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Your songs.
I feel like
my song?
yeah.
that's a setup.
It's not set up, but it's just like like.
But once we reveal it, now his fan base is gonna be messed up because they know what he like.
Okay, not your songs. Do Foggy songs.
Okay.
Shout out Foggy.
Shout out Foggy.
Foggy Auto Sport.
Hey, you're all dorks.
You're all dorks.
I would say, hey, what's
He's
it could
listening.
be trying.
Ooh. Why you say that way? Because I'm on it.
Yeah. No, it's not because you're on it. Because
All right, this is hard now.
If it's the number.
Spaghetti
Oh, dude.
And then you said
Fire red.
Fire red. Oh, I was thinking black and red bread. You're not talking about bread, right?
Mm-mm.
Fire red.
Do
Spaghetti.
you know fire red?
It's just red, right? Just fire red.
It kind of gives
What
it away a
what
little
number?
bit.
What number is? Oh, because if you. Oh, okay. No, I don't know I don't know the number. I thought you were just talking about like colorways. Is only one number that has this colorway?
It's not like
two of them technically, but yeah.
All right, that one
Okay.
threw me off. I was thinking of something else. Spaghetti
Yeah, spaghetti.
and brothers be trying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 5.
Dang.
I got it.
Let's got it. Dang, so
Well
he got
done.
it.
Well
What-
Why you say
done.
it's spaghetti 5 though?
Because
Spaghetti's
Italian
just
food is
average.
mid.
I honestly just went off this joint. I felt like
It's in the middle. Spaghetti.
you said spaghetti is what?
Italian
Spaghetti.
food is mid, bro.
It's just a base. Like it's just
Sorry.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti. When I heard spaghetti, I was thinking 8.
You
So,
put 8 out of all the foods in the world.
8
Spaghetti
for
is
spaghetti?
8.
like pasta in general, so I like pasta. Any pasta is 8.
It's all the same.
Dang.
It's still 8.
All right.
Just because
That one threw me off because I thought it was bread.
eat.
So I said
Give me
fire
a-
red for
give me
the
a
fire
blue.
red 5s.
you almost ruined it. It's not
I
supposed
did-
to be.
that's why I was like, oh,
it's something that
shoot.
you rate that number.
Yeah,
not,
I mean, I don't know shoes, so I
Yeah,
was like,
I thought he was gonna like
I thought you
rate. I thought he was gonna rate the one like 1 through 12 and
I
say
would've
like,
said,
all right,
the
number
pandas
12
or like the
Yeah,
red
I think that's
11th
like
or
5.
something. I don't know shoes like that, but I know the shoes that show up a lot.
yeah.
Like is that what they call pandas?
The panda dunks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Or like the black and red ones.
I would have said
The
like
11s?
the 10s are a 5 for me.
You think so?
They're just, they're just regular.
Good job though.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you
Appreciate
did good.
Thanks.
Yeah, good
I
job.
guess we know each other just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I appreciate y'all for that. That's a nice fun. I think we're going to bring that back. That was good.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
was
let's do
good.
one more person.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Why
let's
not?
run it.
Yeah.
Who want to go?
I can go.
All right, bet.
My
Let's
eyes were
deliberate.
closed.
I picked the number last time. Just any number. Pick a number.
Money for fun.
All right, we could do that. Let's rock.
All right, we got the number.
All right, Taleezy.
Okay. Movies. Eating.
Oof.
I'm not even a movie person. Like, dang. Let me see.
Okay, not movies, because you're really not. I'm gonna.
And you
I'm
guys
gonna-
have different tastes in movies. Than
That's
me.
true. I'm gonna switch movies to Ike.
Yeah, that's a better person.
Movies. Let me think of a genre. Let me think of. Do you like action movies?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This is actually pretty hard.
Good.
This one
harder, the better.
got me scratching my brain.
All right, you can ask somebody else.
Yeah, you want to come back?
While
I'm
he's
thinking
thinking.
of
All
it.
right. Music artists.
Music artist.
Yeah.
What genre?
Let's do hip hop. Just cause.
Like current or like just old or like all time or like? Because it's like some
Let's do current. Let's do current.
current.
Yeah.
You know why I'm laughing?
Why?
Should I say?
Yeah, go ahead, spit
Yeah,
that.
go
Let them know
ahead.
what you think about him.
I was gonna say Drake, but nah. Nah.
Yeah, we sucking.
All
on
right,
this
go back to me. Go.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
one. I got my movie though.
All right,
you
get
guys
your
movie.
movie.
Donnie Darko.
Whoa. Okay. Donnie Dark. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a number from 1 to 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna do no weird thing like 12.2 or something
Right.
like that.
Okay. Donnie Dark. Okay.
Edison.
Edo said, let's do anime.
Ooh.
Okay.
One popped to my mind immediately.
Brother.
My Hero.
Yeah,
My
okay.
hero.
I see that.
I'm not
that's
done
good.
yet, so I can't say.
That's good.
Okay, and then
Me, rap artist. Let's go with Snot.
Snot.
Snot. $sign not.
I don't know who that is, guys.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
That's all I know. That's all that
I know
matters.
who Snot is. Dang, this is hard.
You want me to give you someone more popular?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go with Nah, just use Snot.
Not go with your goal.
Snot. No one else. I'll give too much away.
All right. So Snot, Donnie Darko, and My Hero.
Yeah.
These aren't the best, but they're pretty high. Donnie Darko is a cult classic. It's not good. Sounds pretty good in my opinion. He's not like wow, but he's pretty underrated. These are both very underrated. And My Hero, it's my favorite though. But I gotta look objective. I'm gonna
wheels
give
are
the
turning.
number. Huh?
It's churning. I can see the gears churning.
Yeah, this is hard. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna give the number 7. Close. 8.
Yeah, it's a,
I wanted to say. See, remember, don't ever change from your first answer. I was gonna say 8, but I was
Yeah.
like, let me.
I feel like when you said these are up
Underrated.
there, but they're not the best. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Darn. Yeah,
But that was good.
that was good though.
Dang.
That was close.
We know each other just a little bit.
A little bit.
I don't know who Snot is though.
He's good.
He's cool.
He's nice.
I was about to say Drake, but I was like, that's giving him too much credit. He's not.
Yeah, he's not no freaking 8.
Boo.
Can't drop mid 2 or 3 times in a row.
Boo.
Sucks, nah.
Jump
Shout
scare.
out to Drake, I guess.
But yeah, I appreciate that. I feel like I'm gonna bring that back, depending on the right guess.
Yeah.
He
sure.
definitely gonna bring that back. That
I want
was
to see
fun.
80 play that game.
Him in games, he just gets so excited. That would be nice. But yeah, now that we, y'all feel a little warm.
A little
Heating
bit.
up in
I'm
here.
hot.
Yep.
Is heating up in here?
Candles warming me up.
Okay, put your hands. Let's warm up.
Yeah, I know his feet are toasty.
Oh gosh,
Rub them together.
you gotta put the sensor sign on that. Not safe
No
for
free,
kids.
no free feet.
Hey, chill.
Now we gotta put
feet are tough.
rated M for mature on this episode.
Yeah, we gotta set them so not for kids.
Yeah, he wants to show,
I'm so sorry,
show
guys.
feet pics. Oh, man.
I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, guys.
Appreciate it. But before we get into our topic, we got a nice little segue. If Tyler, if you want to kick it off, this new segment that we talked about is called What the Socials.
What the social?
Pretty much all of this is something we saw on social media, that was either interesting, funny, thought-provoking, whatever it may be. We're not a current events pod, but we get around.
We get around, especially me and this guy.
Especially.
Yeah, we chronically online. So boom, I was on Twitter.
Mm.
And my
You
boy
on what?
I was on Twitter. I'm not calling it.
What's
I'm
that?
Not, it's his mama named him Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. I'm
That's
not gonna
his
call
name.
it X.
He identifies as that.
We calling that
Dumbest move. We're not here for that though. I'm gonna leave that. So on Twitter,
Yeah.
there was a tweet where this girl, I don't remember her name. I never remember the people. I always remember the thing. This girl was like, oh, if your man is acting different, he cheating. Like if he acted weird, he cheating. And then somebody was like, nah, he ain't cheating. That man depressed. Call him handsome and give him a sandwich.
That's wild.
And and the worst part is there's a lot of pick me gentlemen saying, yup,
That
you got it
exists?
right on the head. That's it. That's all we need. Yup. No. Please. So I just thought it was funny. And when I looked at it, I was like, at first I was like, ha 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 ha. But then after I was like, is that what they really think we only need?
Right.
We just need some food and somebody say, oh, you look good.
I mean,
Saying I look good go a long way.
Okay. That is true. Compliments
A long
go a long way for men because they
and then
don't
you put a
happen
sandwich
often.
on top.
All right, see, that's how I know you a bottom feeder.
Come on, now. Not even sandwich, just like food in general. That's just like
Okay,
icing on the cake.
yeah. I was about to say sandwich. Sorry, guys. In my
Sandwiches are
opinion,
just so like
sandwiches are bottom tier.
Yeah, like,
Sorry.
they're good for lunch, but that's
No, I
about
wasn't
it.
even saying. I was like, sandwiches are just they have a bad connotation now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't even eat a sandwich anymore. Or you can't even ask someone to make you a sandwich.
Sandwich. You told your wife to make you a sandwich.
Yeah.
Canceled. Canceled.
Oh, she's a slave.
But yeah, I just thought I brought it, because I thought it was an interesting topic, interesting.
Yeah,
thing to
and
talk
that's real. On the flip side, like you said, we're more complex than a compliment in a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
All those compliments go a long way. I still remember people that said I look cute from like 9th grade.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's facts. Yeah.
Still remember to this day. To this day.
Nah, I feel that. I had this. It was a wild compliment, but it wasn't really a compliment. Actually, it was more catcalling.
Oh no.
I was wearing
to
some
share?
type of jeans, and some older woman was like, "Yeah, I like the way you put them Jones on." And I said, "Oh, thank you."
That's crazy.
But I mean, after all, I was just like,
I can't wear these no more.
Nah, facts.
I just stopped wearing those jeans. That's when I started moving to baggier pants.
Went home, looked yourself in the mirror like,
Yeah.
who am I? What
I
am I
was
become?
just in the shower crying, my makeup running down my face.
Oh my gosh.
But I never forgot it.
Yeah, dang, that's crazy. But that's actually a good topic because it segues in. I mean, a good video or social media post, tweet. What are they calling it? A X?
They call them posts now, but
post.
What the heck?
Yeah, instead of retweeting, you repost.
Re-X.
nah, it's,
Reacts.
it's called posts now. It's ugly, but
That is ugly.
But
user
yeah,
interface still the same though. So praise God.
but yeah, that's a good tweet because it rolls right into our main topic, which is about male emotions. What are they? Do they exist? Are they real? The world may never know. But we know because we got the tea. But yeah, we talking about male emotions. And what actually sparked this topic was me thinking, like, I remember the moment where I realized that I had emotions. And this might sound really, really bad, but for a while growing up, I actually thought I didn't have the capability of crying. And I was getting fearful, like really fearful that, God forbid, it's something like as bad as like my mom passing and I go to the funeral. I was really doubting if I would really be able to cry. It was really bad. And then I found out because I went to an actual funeral for, I'll say a family friend, not super duper close, but the wife of this family friend, or uncle, you see him at
Yeah.
Ishan meetings, Ishan Association. For those that don't know, Ishan is a language in Nigeria of the people in Edo State. But yeah, they speak Ishan. When they all came over here, they banded together and fought the world off. But yeah, I knew him growing up. He's a great uncle, and his wife had passed. So not super duper close. But I went to the funeral, and I was bawling, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop crying. Like it was bad. My lips was quivering, the snot, the everything. And I went in the car and called my mom. I was like, I don't know why I can't stop crying. Like I'm trying, but it keeps coming down. I don't understand why I can't stop crying. And she was just reassuring me like it'll be okay, things like that. And although I was crying, I was like, yes,
I have emotions.
they're there. It just takes, you got to pull it out the right way. But yeah, that's when I found out I had emotions, and I'm a crier at funerals. Every single funeral I've been to, I was crying.
Wow.
And yeah, that sparked an inside journey of like discovering my emotions and understanding me. So yeah, I'm just wondering if y'all ever had a moment like that. Was there a defining moment you're like, dang, either like I have emotions, or it's like, wow, you feel one emotion very extremely strong and you're like, dang, I really have to like deal with that or debunk it or whatever. Outside of anger, I want to throw that in there. Because as Tali said, or Edison said, the only emotion that usually men are allowed to feel is anger, which isn't good. Because that makes you more angry if you think that's the only emotion you got.
Facts. I think for me, it's a little bit different. Like I always knew my emotions. It was just a matter of if I'm able
better
to.
than me?
I'm not gonna say I'm better,
Say no.
but for me, it was just a matter of being able to express them. And so sometimes I would deal with my emotions quietly. Like if somebody made me feel a type of way, I wasn't super quick to like, to like check them or like, why'd you say that? Da, 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 da. So for me, it's like I knew my emotions were there and I was able to articulate them pretty well. It was just a matter of, do I get them out? You know what I mean? It's like there was a significant point in my life where I was after college, my first graduate from undergrad, I found myself very, I'm not gonna say depressed because I feel like depressed is a very strong word, but it was just sadness. And there's a difference between depression and sadness. I think a lot of people oftentimes, they're more so sad than they are depressed.
Right.
And, feeling that, I was just like, damn, like I really feel sad right now. But just no, I'm able to recognize it quickly, but I'm not able to really share like, oh, I'm sad right now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people are gonna try to give you words of encouragement, but sometimes like, this don't really work for, or like the people who are giving me words of encouragement are the reason why I'm sad. So it's like, bruh. Yeah, like,
Oh no.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like my parents was blowing me.
So do you think like the struggle of you not being able to get it out was as a result of not feeling safe to get your emotions out, or did you were more confused about what emotion you're feeling? Like you didn't have the language for the emotion.
Oh, it was definitely safety for sure.
Okay.
Like, had I been provided a safe space, not even just like in the home, but just in general, I think I would have been able to be more expressive of my emotions. Especially like you said, a lot of times men are only, or I said this off camera, but a lot of men are only allowed to experience or feel anger. And so when you feel another type of emotion, it's like, oh, man up. You shouldn't be feeling like that. You sweet or you gay. Da da da. So yeah,
it's tragic.
Very tragic.
Yeah, it drinks up.
I think I'm like a little bit similar to Edise. Like I knew I had emotions, but I'm not even like that much of an expressive guy per se to like just show people, or like even something I'm still working on now, just like trying to let people in my mind as far as like how I'm feeling about a certain thing, whether it's good or bad, whether it's like, okay, I appreciate you for what you've done, or like I like what you're doing right now, like it's making me happy kind of thing. Because I just have like a very default look, like whether I'm happy, sad, angry, whatever. So I think that's just the only thing, and I feel I'm getting better at it as far as like expressing emotions. But yeah, that's how I was.
Do you think you were always like default, or do you think it developed as like a coping mechanism to guard your own heart?
To be honest, I think so. Like when you're kids or when you're young, like you're more expressive.
Yeah.
Just because like you have less things going on in your mind, you have less of like ego. Like just you're very like innocent.
Yeah.
I think it's like when I hit middle school. And like my middle school is like really crazy. So like Walker Mill.
Hey, Walker
It was
Mill.
like, it's kind of like I don't know. Everything
It's
just kind of switched. Yeah, it's like there's no time to be like too happy or like too anymore, because then you're a target.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of have like a
You gotta be on your P's and Q's.
exactly.
Facts.
And I think like it just kind of it might have just continued until high school until now. So it's kind of like breaking it down, kind of like finding that inner child. Where it's like it's not about problems in the world or responsibilities or anything. It's just like just be very vulnerable, very open, and very like in the moment with the emotion. With responsibility, of course. Like don't go overboard with your anger, or don't go so sad that you're depressed.
Yeah.
But like
I like how you put that, like finding your inner child again. Because the Bible tells us to accept the God. All right, it doesn't even apply, but nah, that's good. And the reason why I asked that is because I think I was like the same way growing up as well. There was a point where I was just like, man, I can't say nothing without feeling like I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So the default was just like, I'm just not gonna feel anything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it right there.
I feel like emotions sometimes be feeling like a battle, almost like against, like especially if a person makes you feel something, It's like, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction, let you know that I'm feeling this.
Yeah.
So I'm about
That's true.
to, you know.
Yeah.
But
What about you, Tyleezy?
yeah. Mine was in my early 20s. When I was younger. So, you know, my dad had he has an Isan face.
What does that mean?
So
What does that
basically,
mean?
for those that don't know, like Ike said, we're all like, you know, from Edo State.
It's a tribe in Nigeria.
It's a tribe. Isan is a tribe. Edo is a state, but Isan is a tribe, or Ishan, the anglicized version. And they have like faces that look like
Statues.
you know those, yeah, like them Easter Island tiki heads. Like, oh my god, from stone. Like if they happy,
You don't know.
alright. If they sad,
Alright.
Nothing
if
changes.
they mad,
Alright.
It gets a little bit deeper.
it does get a little. What the?
No, I'm saying like, so that's the most expressive that you see.
The
or
anger?
the most change, yeah. in
Even
anger.
my dad, when he was angry, I
Oh, really?
had no clue.
Yeah.
Like his face, it's only in his tone of like if he didn't say anything, I wouldn't know. But like if it was like his face, just like you can't read social cues from their face. I think like one of my grandparents like passed away. One of his parents passed away, and he's just there, and he's just like doing 1,000-yard stare. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I'm very, very sad." I'm like, "How would I know? How would I know? Like, can you show it?" So I thought, because my dad was heavily in my life, and I like based my whole everything off my dad, like that was like my picture of masculinity. So I was just like, so I gotta be, you know,
Stoic.
stoic. Is that? Thank you. Good word. I have to be stoic. But around my 20s, I think I kind of came to like this weird epiphany that you know, emotions are good and that they're needed and they're necessary. And I kind of did like this weird 180. Like if you've known me, like when I was a kid, I was very jaded, very, you know, there was like a lot going on over there. But me as an adult, I'm a lot more like expressive. And I'm actually on the opposite end in like what Ahita was saying about feeling things. I think that as men, other than anger, not even anger, but you gotta have a good outlet.
Yeah.
Right. I think feel the things and feel them well. Because if you don't, if you do a balance or you try to do like, don't hold anything back.
Yeah.
If you hold stuff back, it's repressing, in my opinion. And if you repress it, it's gonna come back up later somehow, in some way, shape, or form. So feel what you're supposed to feel, especially if it's a positive emotion. Go like.
Go in.
Go hunt it. Go ham. If you in love,
Go ham.
go ham.
Not too ham. Unless you
See,
married.
look, see these youngins.
You got, you know,
There's an art
save
to
some
it.
ham for later.
There's
But
an art of finesse.
Yeah. All I'm saying is feel the things well, and so that's where I'm at. You know, because it helped me. It helped to teach me how to express and understand, and not only understand emotions in myself as a man, but emotions in everyone.
Other people.
And it helped me connect to people and understand them. Like, you know, I see one of my friends and he's like feeling a certain type of way, and he feels that like, you know, if he speaks about it, nobody's gonna really understand or care.
Yeah.
So he'll speak to me about it, and he'll basically go.
Go in.
That's
good.
And it allows him to like freely not only just feel emotion, but also come to conclusions about stuff that he's like talking about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Sometimes it just takes getting it out. Everybody needs an outlet.
Exactly.
Everybody needs an
I
outlet.
mean, you gotta write, you know,
This
if you
whole-
make music. Do something.
Yeah. But like Tali said the last episode, if you're making music and you're over 30, let it be good.
Just let it be.
It
good.
gotta be good. And if
But
it's
what
not
if it's
good,
just an outlet?
just don't release it.
Then don't release it.
I'm just angry, and I just want to.
Yeah, just
I
keep-
want to release my anger. So I want to
keep
release it to the world.
Keep it.
Release it on a
Keep it
YouTube
out.
privately.
Nah, at least like do it under a persona. Like don't put no pictures, no nothing. If that
Just
don't
the water.
suck, at least people can be like, oh, he's probably like 13, 12.
Oh no!
Like, nah, he's
Gosh.
35.
Oh no.
He bought all this equipment. He's not good.
got everything. That's crazy. But no, that's a good point. I know this brings me up to like something that reminds me of something I saw where the guy probably saw him. I guess I think he has a psychology degree and he does more like motivational speaking and things like that. He talked about a moment where like he said men aren't allowed to feel emotions, and he gave an example of like where they thought there was an intruder in his house and like he's next to his wife, his pregnant wife and everything, and they heard a sound and he had to, get ready, get the blicky, check out what's going on downstairs. He found out that, the wind was moving the door, so he closed it, locked it up and everything. And he went back and he was like, yeah, his wife was allowed to stay in bed and be scared and be all right, but he had to throw all of that away.
Yeah.
And then go check out the danger, come back, and then just be like, yeah, it's cool.
Everything's all right.
It's all cool.
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to be like, I was scared too. Like, I don't know what's downstairs. Like, I'm scared too. If you say that, it's like, are you really a man?
Are you sassy?
Are you sassy? Can you really protect me? Not saying this is what women say, but this is what society would tell you if you express that you are fearful that a burglar is in your house and could potentially kill you. I feel like anybody.
That's just human
nature.
That's natural. Like if you don't have that sense of fear,
You're
like,
not human.
Something is wrong.
Something's weird, man. You might be.
Facts.
Like, if somebody's bold enough to break into your house, I think they're bold enough to do a lot of things.
Anything.
So I feel that. Nah.
Anything. That's crazy. I feel like this is like a perfect Edison core moment. What you know about emotions?
Yeah, man. It's kind of. I want to piggyback on what Tale was saying.
I hate the word piggyback.
That's a clubhouse buzzword. But I think when it comes to our emotions, we need to learn to be observers of them. And so what I mean by that is oftentimes, like when you're observing something, you're looking at it from far away versus you feeling the whole thing. Like you can feel your emotion, but you don't have to necessarily act on the emotion.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you might feel angry, but that doesn't mean you have to act in an angry manner.
Don't punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah, don't punch a hole in the wall. Don't cuss somebody out. You can acknowledge what you're feeling, but at the same, and even with sadness, right? You can feel the sadness, but don't do something to like avoid the sadness, or don't act out of sadness. So, a lot of people they'll have like unhealthy coping mechanisms while they're sad. Like, whether it's binge drinking, binge eating, smoking, just doing all manner of things because they feel a certain way. And a lot of times, I remember Jackie Hill said this, she was like, oftentimes we're told to get over our emotions instead of go through our emotions. And so when you allow yourself to go through the emotion, you're allowing yourself to process it and feel it.
Yeah.
Versus when you go get over the emotion, you're not processing it at all. So it's going to come back. So when you actually allow yourself to feel everything, you're actually going to get through the emotion a lot quicker versus when you try to get over it, then it'll be lingering still.
Yeah. What's your favorite methods of going through emotion? I'm not gonna lie, I like venting.
I was gonna say that too.
Venting to the right person, I'd be like, bruh, I hate this. I hate that. I'm not gonna say I hate them, but it feels like I hate that. You can just say anything, not within reason, but like to have somebody, and it gotta be somebody that's just not like a brick. It's just like, I feel that.
That's crazy.
After the third, that's crazy. You're like, all right, bro,
I'm out.
It feels much better when they understand. They be like, that happens to me. Like I've been blah 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 blah.
Facts. Yeah, venting is cool. I think another method for me personally is, I don't know, I really like just sitting in silence and just really like thinking about what it is. 'Cause I think a lot of times we act super emotional. Like when you act off of emotional impulses, you're often going to make a mistake, and our emotions can sometimes even lie to us. And so you might be feeling angry about what someone did, and if you actually just pause, take a step back, and try to figure out, think before you do something, then you can get a better understanding of what it is, and also like just not taking what the person did to you personally.
And that's much different than secluding yourself. What you're saying
isolation,
is, you're saying stop and back up to process.
Right.
It's much different than
just
let me go sit in a closet with nothing in there but
my emotions.
used underwear and stinky socks and
Nah,
your
facts.
emotions.
Yeah.
It's much different. Just wanted to make that clear.
I'm actually really bad at venting. I found out.
Really?
Yeah, like when I try to vent, I just feel like I don't have enough to say. Like,
Really? Wow.
yeah, like I'm not good at it. I think I've tried venting to like people. It's not even like, oh yeah, they're brick walls. They're active. They're good listeners. But then like I'll stop and they'll be like, that's it. I'll be like, yeah. But
Do you feel like they ask the right questions?
it's not even that they didn't. They ask the right questions. I'm very succinct. I feel like venting. So, all right, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of circular
Repeating.
thinking and circular talking, and like even just like even when like no offense, even like when I'm like praying, like my prayers be short. Like everybody's still like going, and I'm like, because I'm not a big fan of saying the same thing over and over again. I'm like succinct in like everything that I say, including like talking about my emotions. Like, all right, it's this,
And
that's it. So what I usually do is kind of like what Edison does, but I do a lot of songwriting. Songwriting is one. I tend to do my stuff not in isolation because, like you said, isolation is poor. But I don't want it to be that the only time I can express myself or go through my emotions with another person.
Yeah.
So I was speaking to like this therapist, and he was like, yeah, because I had like a huge problem with isolation and codependency on people. So I had to like, okay, instead I would maybe watch something or listen to something or do something. Like, people be like, oh, when they sad, they listen to sad music. Like, why do you do that? It's like,
I want validation that I'm sad.
Exactly. It's like, number one, validation. Number two, I want something to put into. There's so much music out there that like there's something that can succinctly like find what you're feeling. And express it for you. I've done that. I've sent people songs like, yo, this is how like I feel, and like I've sent them the song, and the song will be perfectly like what I'm trying to say, and putting it in words that I can't put it. So, or I'll watch like a movie, not necessarily a sad movie. Sometimes it'll just be like a movie to make me feel good, which is like kind of like just coping. Or sometimes just like a movie's like, yeah, that's what I'm going through, and then you see the resolution. It's like them going through the resolution and feeling a certain way. It's like I'm putting my stuff to that too, and there goes my emotions. Okay, wave bye to it, wave bye to the problem, and
I've never actually heard that. That's actually really good.
I'm a unique individual.
Nah, you think so?
That's fair.
Not too much now.
No, I was gonna say venting too. I really like venting, especially to just people that I know like are in that same season or whatever I'm going through. Because like I already know like they're going through the same thing. So like it just becomes like a venting session. And then I feel like you said, like I'm not the only one that's going through it. But in addition to that, after I talk to like the people on my level, I try to talk to like somebody above my level, so like a mentor or something. Just to get like advice from someone that's been through it and has like overcome kind of like whatever I'm going through or whatever I'm experiencing. And with that, like my mentors, I mean, not to say that they're on my side all the time. I try to go to people that understand where I'm coming from, but can also like
Unbiased.
Unbiased basically. Because like to just talk to somebody randomly that doesn't like really agree with you at all, you're not really gonna feel connection. So I talk to people that like I can connect with, but will also tell me like, all right, you're actually wrong here, or like you're right here, kind of thing. So yeah,
I'm for that. I think the only danger of venting, at least for me, is when I'm venting. Sometimes I start to re-feel like
the emotion.
I start to like get visibly upset again. I'm like, dang, I
don't think that's a problem.
That means you ain't deal with it yet.
That's true. Nah, that's a good point. That's true.
Yeah, I think like venting is like in the earlier stages. So I think it's okay to vent like closer to like when the situation happens because you're still feeling it.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's when you start choking up and you talking and you. Like cry all over again.
Dang. I can't cry.
I don't cry that often.
Sorry, no, I'm
either.
joking.
When was the last time you guys cried?
Uncle Vincent. That was already the last time I
Yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
Same.
It was at a baby shower.
Really?
It was at the baby shower at Crystal's. I think
Oh, really?
Yeah, Crystal's baby shower, and I was just at that table, and then it just started coming. I was just like, oh, not here, not in front of everybody. Come on, man.
And that's interesting. Like we said, if you don't deal with it, it comes out.
It comes out
wherever
Yeah.
at a baby shower.
Yeah.
I actually have another time too that
Go
is
ahead.
separate from that. Like I said, I don't really cry often, but there's certain moments, like I was watching my favorite movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and the ending part, it always like makes me tear up.
Happy tears or
Like, I wouldn't say happy. It's like fulfilling almost. Like the first time I watched that movie, I cried at the end, and then I called my mom. Yeah.
okay, I know why, because I know the movie.
Yeah, 'cause the movie deals with like some like mom issue stuff, and I'm like, dang, I got some mom issues. So you know,
Gotta work
stuff
it
like
out.
that.
Dang.
Actually, I got a question.
What's up?
What makes you cry or feel like you're about to cry? It doesn't have to be like happy, sad, whatever. Like, what makes you?
Feel like that?
Yeah.
Outside of funerals, I'd be dead with a dead horse.
Yeah.
Movies, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And when it's a sad movie, for a while, I will feel it, and then it just wouldn't come out. That played into the feeling of me like feeling like I could never cry. Because no matter how sad I felt, like it never
comes out right.
But I remember
that's only started for me recently too.
Yeah,
so.
same. I remember I'm like some movies, I get one thug tear, and I'm just like, yeah. And then the other one, I cried during my brother's wedding.
I remember.
Yeah.
During
Them vows, Blossom, if you watch this episode, those vows, oh my goodness. I was like, for a person to feel this for another person, that's ridiculous. And I was just like, this is beautiful.
You just
And one
started.
thug tear.
And then a few more.
And I
started
think you
coming.
actually said it. It's like, hey, yo, is he crying?
I remember.
And I was just smiling. I was like, hey, I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to wipe it off.
It was actually
that's
very
tough.
beautiful. I think Zoe and you were crying.
Gosh.
That was crazy. Brother crying. What about
That
you?
joint is like similar to him, but not movies. Movies don't really make me cry. I
None of
realized
them? Even a sad one?
You don't really care about
not really.
Right,
The
I
thing-
was almost bawling during A Quiet Place. When the
Quiet
A
Place.
Quiet Place.
He
yes,
said,
What-
balling.
when?
Wait a minute.
when the father was like, yeah! And then he got clapped up. I was like,
That part made you cry?
That didn't make me cry.
That don't make
Yeah,
me
movies
laugh
don't.
a little
So
bit.
like, I'm about to tell you what makes me like almost on the verge of tears.
yeah,
Is like really good character development in animes.
really?
Wow.
Like an example.
So like the past 3 animes that I've watched. So like I watched what's this joint called? Bakuman or Bakuman.
Uh-huh.
And it's like about these manga artists. They're trying to like just become really good. And like just seeing like how hard they were grinding, like these guys were getting sick and everything, and still like in school, and it just I could relate to it because I just saw it as like the music grind, like the grind of an artist. And then once I saw them like making these moves and they're just getting W's, I was like, man, these guys came a long way. And then my eyes start getting. Then like same thing with Hunter x Hunter, just like good character development, bro.
Goated.
Like, and then like when they're I don't want to get too nerdy, bro. But it's just
Get
like,
nerdy.
it's like just seeing
You
relationships.
see that system right there? You think we put that there for kicks and giggles?
Bro, just like the relationships, like seeing people get so like close together,
together,
and then like
yeah.
somebody just gets punished or like dies or something. It's like,
Oh,
dang.
man,
Same thing with like My Hero that I'm watching now. I got to that part. When,
What part? It's not a secret. You just
okay,
started.
Night Eye. You know Night Eye, the guy
Pour
with the
one out.
glasses.
Pour one out.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one was hard.
Cause like I felt like in that time I was like one of these people is gonna die. I just kept feeling I was like when this guy's getting punched I was like bro this guy better not die right here. He just came and like all of them like all these people that I saw were about to die like they all just came.
Yeah.
I was like bro I'm already getting attached to them like I don't
Yeah.
want them to die.
Oh, I got
And then
an
Night
anime
Eye
for you
died. I
next.
was like dang like I was really I was hurt, bro.
I got an anime for you next
That-
after the podcast. I'll give it to you.
You trying to force him to cry?
Yeah, the crazy thing, like they never come out.
But it feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
when
tears
you-
never come out. How do you guys make the tears come out?
I think I just
You gotta
just
lean
keep
in.
pushing?
You gotta press in.
yeah,
You
like
kinda
let
gotta
the
like
moment be
like,
really into the
you
moment.
gotta like beat that tear out. Once the first one comes out, you
Then
good.
the rest
Like,
come out.
You gotta
Yeah.
I
blink.
actually want to cry.
You blink extra hard too, and just
yeah, and let the
Squeeze it.
like really be into the moment and like kind of like expand on it in your mind.
I was gonna make. Well, I
cry
was
for a
surprised
movie.
when he said anime, but then I thought about what's the one with the kids?
Promised
Neverland.
Oh my!
You cried for them?
Season 1.
I felt like it. Wanted
know.
to.
That joint was okay. It didn't make me cry. That joint was just weird. It was too weird to.
LOL.
I wanted to. Joint's crazy. Still the best season 1 of any anime I've ever seen.
True. Dang, for me,
Yeah.
I think what typically makes me like tear up is some TV shows. It's usually stuff that I see myself in. So like there was a TV show called This Is Us, and there was one part where the girl, the wife, the black wife, she went back to her younger self and she was revealing how she had this passion for dancing and how her mom didn't want her to dance. And there was this tough scene of like her dancing. They played this Leon LaHava's song, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this joint. I said, dang, I feel like I'm about to like. And then there's also some like random stories on social media where it's like, oh, they seeing what people had to overcome and see where they're at now. I'd be like, dang, bro, I'm really about to. And also some music. So like, I remember there was one period of my life where I was going through it. I played this one song called God Fearing by Aha. Boy, I started crying, dog. I was like, because I was going through it. I was already like sad, and then that song. That was the first time I ever heard this song. I said, it's kind of a sad song.
Yeah.
But when I felt that song, I said, dang, this song is powerful. And then couple that with what I'm currently going through, I'm just like, dang.
Dang.
I had to shed a tear real quick. So yeah, typically like those feel good stories, like stories of triumph, definitely do it for me for sure.
I think we need a podcast episode on the power of music.
Bruh, there's a movie that I was about to cry to. I think he was there at our house. We was watching The Greatest Showman,
Yeah.
and it was the part where like they
Don't
were
say that
singing.
around him.
You said don't say it around him.
He hates The Greatest Showman, but I know what part
and
you're
that's why I
talking about.
messed up. Look, this is why I messed up. 'Cause we were watching The Greatest Showman at my house. It was like my siblings, my parents, Tyler was there, and then like it got to the part where I think the lady was singing the song on stage,
Yeah.
but like it had a different meaning to it.
Yes.
And the music was, I was
Hitting.
like, bruh.
Perfect.
But these people were just laughing through the whole thing. I was like, bro, you guys are killing the mood. I actually felt like,
Yeah.
like if I was watching that drama by myself, I would have cried.
I think you said you never, after that you didn't want to watch
after
movies
that, I
with
was
me,
like,
but
bruh. No, I mean
didn't-
certain movies,
I
like
didn't
certain
notice
movies
'cause of
I
that.
really want to get into.
Do
Yeah.
not like that.
I won't
movie.
watch it with anybody.
Do not like that movie.
Yeah.
But I will say, my bad. I didn't know you were into. I didn't know you were into it at all.
Nah, I was in that.
You're
joint.
so
Dang.
insensitive.
Yeah, I am.
Like a mud.
For me, there are two things that made me also movies, but specifically father son moments. Oh my! Even
Pursuit of
right now,
Happiness.
thinking about the father son moments I watch, I can not. I don't feel tears, but I can feel
The emotion.
the emotion. It was this movie. It was a funny movie too. It was with Adam Sandler. It was called Click.
Click?
Yeah, because there's a
The
part in
remote joint?
Yes.
Yes, bro. You would think, oh, ha ha ha, funny.
Yeah.
There was a part at the end
Where her remote
where he
kept
fast
going.
forwards in the future, and he's like an old man, and he's outside trying to call his son. His son feels like neglected by him and stuff,
Yeah.
and he's like, it's like pouring rain. He's like outside dying, crawling to his son as he's dying.
dang.
I was like, what the heck? I thought this was for the chuckles. I'm feeling stuff. So like those type of moments, like father son moments,
Yeah.
really, really get me.
And you probably don't remember, but I know the music was probably
Oh my
spot
god,
on. Did it.
Bruh,
it was like
soundtracks.
swelling, and it was too much.
Yeah, we definitely need an episode, The Power of Music.
Yeah,
People
music
think
is
music
everything.
is just, it's not just music.
Fine, there's something fine because music is the second one. It was like there's certain songs like the progression and everything like that, and the swell and the feel and the feeling of the music that like. There's this one song called Saturn by the Marias. I was like having a really hard day at work, like really hard day. And so I was just in like, it sounds really sad. I was in the bathroom and like just on the stall. I wasn't like, I wasn't using the bathroom, but I was just on the stall listening to that joint, and I had some tears leaking out. Yeah, it was bad. Bathroom cries that's like bottom tier. There's nowhere but up after a bathroom. A cry in the stalls.
It's like empty bathroom, ain't nobody in there.
Nobody else in
Somebody
there.
walking.
Are you occupied?
And then all you hear
in there?
They're like, yo, you good?
What's that meme? I think it's like Stewie, where he goes to sleep and he rolls
well,
over.
time to get some sleep.
He starts crying.
But nah, that song thing is real. This one, I forgot, but it's from this movie, If Beale Street Could Talk. And it was very popular on social media at one time.
I remember that movie.
Let me find the song really quick, because that thing it's amazing. I think it's called Agape. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. And Agape means love. Mm-hmm. That song, if you listen to it, it doesn't matter what you're doing. That song is going to make you feel everything. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we definitely got to have a music episode.
Definitely.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think the worst places to cry. Bathroom stall.
Before we end, worst place to cry. Go.
Bathroom stall. A shower. The shower.
Oh.
And in front of your peers, like your classmates, like in your high school.
Yeah.
That might be number one.
I got no sympathy in there.
That might be number one. Hey, yo, you crying? Oh, no, he crying.
They just start going to your body.
Unless like something drastic happened, that's the only way they'll accept it.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah. Don't cry with no girl neither. They gonna really roast you.
Yeah.
If you cry in front of your girl,
Yeah.
so
that's okay.
So, nah, I'm playing.
She better grab my head and rub it or something. Boy,
Something.
what?
Hands in my hair.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's my song.
But nah, I appreciate you. I really enjoyed this episode. I was a little worried. I didn't think we was gonna get enough content out of this, but this was good. Appreciate y'all for being on the pod, for being vulnerable.
Thanks.
All you brothers out there, when you hear us about emotions, don't skip. Listen, tune in, get your pen and your paper, and write some notes. Feel that thing. Let
Feel
that tear
all of
fly.
it. Feel all of it.
You are
Don't
valid.
skip it.
And with that, that's a wrap.
Bid you adieu.
See ya with that bill.
Have a beautiful time.
Different time, different place. Hey, this ain't yesterday. Hey, devil or Abby can't come run away. Jesus the homie, he know where I stay. Mi casa, su casa, I say it in Spain. I'm known for shaking the room when I pray. I'm known for setting it off when I pray. I'm known for breaking it loose when I pray. Tap in with the Holy Spirit face to face. This ain't perfect time and this is grace. Grateful. I look up and I thank.
So how was your first day on the job?
Wow. Dang, that was
Producing.
That was quick. I was nervous. But then, I settled into it.
Respect.
Got in my groove. I'll be back, next episode.
it over. 15 Pro Max.
Oh no.
Oh, wait.
This is a 14, right?
It's not 15 Pro Max. It's not a 15 Pro Max. This is a 15 Pro Max.
Ooh, nice. Where'd you get that?
From the 15
Feel
Pro
all
Max.
your feelings,
I don't
man.
care that much.
Feel all the feelings,
All right, who's
man.
going to like, comment, subscribe, joint? All right, put the camera on, man.
He knew he wanted to do it the whole time.
So bad,
So
boy.
what y'all gotta do right now?
That's not out of focus.
got it.
There we go. Why is this joint? Hold on.
The Kevin James.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey, that be tough right now.